Please welcome to the AWS Startup Competition presented by Paul Tremblot, Regional Sales Leader at Amazon Web Services.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's 1 p.m. already. So I'm Paul Tremblot, leader of startup at AWS for Europe South, Spain, Italy, and Portugal. At AWS, we are working with startup at every stage of the journey, from the very beginning, inception, to scale-ups. We support them in many aspects. The primary one is at the beginning and with our ecosystem of VC partners. When it comes to credits, we have a package called Activate that helps them accessing with up to 100K credits to our more than 200 services. We are also helping them to access different resources. Our network of partners expand into new geos on the go-to-market side. I'm seeing, on a daily basis, startups in very, very different verticals, from fintechs, cybersecurity, really depends. But the one that probably excites me the most, bring really the best mix between technology and creativity, are in the ad tech space. And today, for that competition, we had reviewed the profile of dozens of startups that brought today 3 of them. I met with them before, 3 founders with sparkles in the eyes when they speak about the challenging they are working on. These 3 startups, we have the first one, Creators Share, where they aim at facilitating the connection between the creative, during facilitating the creation process, and most importantly, especially when you have in the video or audio creation, the ability to share the earnings from the productions into a structured way. The second startup, and this will be presented by Michael, co-founder, will have first concepts that streamlines the process of briefing to concepts, speeding up the time and the ability to bring companies and agencies to speed up the process by 70% from briefing to the concepts. And it will be presented by Connor. And finally, another very interesting case about landing page. I think most of you have experienced already when you create a new campaign, you need to make sure that the ads that you publish on the diverse medias align with the landing page in the end. So this will be presented by Jacinto. So we have these 3 founders. Please, a big round of applause for them. And see you in a bit for the winning awards.
Hello. So thank you. My name's Michael Menes. I've been working and been very lucky to work in film, television, animation, and music production for almost 45 years now. And I've gone through a lot of the technological changes that have been pretty incredible. I mean, when I started, we didn't have computers, we didn't have internet, we didn't have cell phones. And I've been embracing it every step of the way. So now, in the last few years, we've all seen how this new technology has drastically lowered production costs and has allowed us to distribute our content globally by ourselves. And that has given birth to the creator economy, offering creators an opportunity to re-examine how we work. So I can imagine that for a lot of you here, like myself, we often do work for hire with no equity in what we make. We get paid once, and that's it. No ownership, no future revenue, and little knowledge of how to actually manage owning IP. So suppose tonight at the closing party, you've got all these great creators here, and you're together, and you say, we should make something together, and we can sell it to the world. Well, that's great, but how's that actually going to work? How are we going to form a legal partnership? How are we going to draft our partnership agreement and figure out our revenue sharing? Who's going to actually collect and distribute the revenue? How are we going to pay each other in different currencies? Who's going to keep the books? And how are we going to have a clean chain of title? Clean chain of title means you can prove you own it. So if somebody wants to buy something, you can do that. So here we are. We have the tools to work together from anywhere in the world and distribute our content globally. But there's no infrastructure for creators to actually own and manage what they make together. And that's exactly why I'm building Creator Share, to be the back office for the creator economy. So Creator Share is like having your own legal, accounting, and payroll departments for just a few % of your income. First, you can register a partnership as an LLC. It will guide you then through the legal drafting process and revenue sharing contract, showing you different models of how different things would work. If you have investors, if you have a waterfall of who gets paid first. Then it tracks who owns everything and what you create. The platform actually collects the revenue and then distributes it according to your smart contracts in any currency around the world and issues tax forms. And you can view your earnings and export records at any time. So for creators, you'll be able to turn your collaboration into a real business, simply and transparently. It's not just a one-off project, but an asset that you own that can generate ongoing revenue. And for investors, there's already 200 million people, creators, generating $250 billion a year in revenue, and it's growing 20% annually. And while Creator Share does make some money registering each new partnership, the real money comes from distributing the revenue for a modest percentage. So in other words, Creator Share makes money when creators make money. So just as Stripe has become the financial infrastructure for online commerce, Creator Share is in a position to become the ownership infrastructure of the creator economy. I hope that's something that would be interesting for folks here in the audience, and that's it. Thank you very much.
Oh. Hey everyone, how's everyone doing? Screen's not working. So hi everyone, I'm Connor Hoey. I'm the founder and CEO of First Concepts. We're a VC-backed startup from London, and what we're building is going to be something very interesting to everyone in this room. And we may even have a little surprise for you guys at the end. We all know the feeling, we've lived it ourselves. Creatives today are under intense pressure to deliver near-final concepts in hours, not weeks. However, context gets lost in the process. You've got briefs living in Google Docs. You've got your research living in Perplexity. You've got your inspiration living in Pinterest or Cosmos. And then you're generating outputs in tools like Pinterest before consolidating it all together in a tool like Figma to share with your clients. And the problem is that every time you enter a new AI tool today, this context gets reset, and you have to build it up from scratch again. And that is why we've built First Concepts. It's an AI-native workspace to help you go from brief to pitch-ready concepts up to 70% faster, whilst keeping your creative quality and taste intact. We call it delivering taste at speed. The system itself sits on top of your tool stack. It understands what you're working on, unifying your team and briefs, as well as pulling relevant inspiration and research seamlessly. It then takes that context and orchestrates it around Gen AI tools so that you can focus on getting the best output. So creatives can worry less about managing their context and instead focus on the ideas that are going to bring the world forward. And this isn't just theory. We've been in closed beta where we've onboarded over 40 agencies as design partners across London and New York, including some of the industry leaders like Mother and RGA. We've processed over 200 live briefs, and actually seen some of these teams winning work using our product. And we're a team that's built for this space. Myself, I'm a big tech operator and artist. Paulina, our CPO, is a brand systems designer who really, really understands this creative pain. And then we've got Marin, a full-stack AI engineer. And not only that, we're advised by some of the leading voices in this space, the global CCO of Mother, the global design director of BT, as well as one of the co-founders of Juno. We're building the infrastructure for creative work for the next decade, a living system that understands your creative DNA, predicts your workflow, and powers you to create the best ideas. In the next couple of years, where you see the campaigns that are shaping culture, that have been started and built within First Concepts. And now the exciting thing for you guys. For the first time ever, we're opening up to people in the audience. Everyone here today, if you'd like to come on board and try First Concepts, we're giving you 30 days free trial. Scan the QR code above and enter the code Upscale, and you can start creating today with First Concepts. And for any investors, potential collaborators, as well as people just interested in learning more, you can find us after the pitch, or you can reach out to my email, connor@firstconcepts.co. I'll be more than happy to have a conversation about what we're building. Thank you very much. We're First Concepts. Cheers. Oh. My mouth went so dry.
Hola, Málaga. Bueno, la verdad es que estoy muy emocionado de estar hoy aquí. I'm surrounded of so many people that I do really admire. And I'm so happy to be here with my co-founder, David. Can you raise your hand? David? He's right there. You know, I used to lead the growth team at Factorial, and I hired him as a software developer, and it was the best decision I have ever made in my life, professionally. And while we were working together, we found a problem so exciting that we decided to quit our jobs and start a new company. This is what we found. Companies are spending millions on ad spend, and they are doing a great job. They are optimizing ads. They are creating high-converting copy, probably using ChatGPT. They are designing new creatives using Freepik for sure, and they are targeting new audiences. So, cool. But then what? This billion-dollar traffic lead to a one-size-fits-all landing page, killing conversion. And this is a black hole for marketing budgets. So that's why we built Landing Bakery. So this is how it works. First, you connect your ad platforms, and then you have to select an ad. So let's select, for example, this one. Now, we analyze the copy, the creative, and the audience, and our AI performs a deep market research to understand the segment biggest pains, beliefs, and desires. Then we mix all this information, all these insights, with advanced copywriting techniques to build a perfectly aligned, persuasive landing page. And you can repeat the process with the rest of the ads. On top of that, we have built powerful ad-specific features. For example, we send rich conversions data back to the ad platforms using their most advanced APIs. So your ads are smarter. And this is lowering the CPM. That's why our clients are experimenting 30% more conversions, an increase in the quality score, and a reduction of the CPM. We have built this platform completely bootstrapped, David and me. And we are looking forward to talk with potential partners, investors, or clients. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I forgot.
Great. So I hope you had like a good time like listening to the pitches. So now we had like to make a very, very difficult decision to find a winner among these three tech startups. And without further ado, please help me like congratulating First Concepts for winning the award.
Hi, I'm good.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, I mean, we are going obviously like to bring like a couple of credits to help like this startup like skyrocketing. But I really wanted to ask you like a couple of questions regarding like the foundation of the startup. And the primary question is, where did you get like this idea from? Like, and how did it come? And yeah.
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, it was something that was like formulated around the founding team. Like, so much love for Paulina and Marin, who are out there in the audience right now. Like, without them, we wouldn't be where we are. The idea really came from my time working in Amazon Fresh, where I saw like the inefficiencies of working with internal brand, internal creative, external agencies. And then I also have like a deep-rooted passion for creativity. I've spent the last decade as an artist and really wanted to try and invent a new way to create using the tech so that we could restore creative flow back into creative work.
Super cool. And what has been like so far your biggest challenge in terms? Is it like the market, bringing up like the team together,
I mean, the biggest challenge always every day is ensuring that we have that right balance of control for the creative. Everything is creative in the loop, so we want to ensure that they are the ones directing and ensuring that we have the right balance of orchestration and containing the context so that we can make that easier for them. Like, we're constantly fine-tuning all of our models and workflows around that.
Awesome. Now, like looking at a bit at the future, like
yeah.
12 months from now, like in the tech space, like it's an eternity, but like 12 months from now, where do you see like the company?
Paul, good question. I mean, I'd love to be fully integrated into, fully public to the audience. I mean, I hope you guys were signing the QR code out there. But fully integrated in with agencies, internal teams, freelancers, I'm really just seeing like work being generated that is pushing forward culture. Like, that's really what we're trying to preserve and sort of strive for. So that for us would be like the ultimate win.
Okay, and we have like a broad audience here. So what would you need to get there? Like, is it like partners, like new customers, maybe? Like, but
yeah, I mean, right now we're looking for people to kind of really sort of learn from their creative workflows and build with them. That's why, we're in a closed beta with our agency partners. We're currently doing a funding round as well. So if there's any investors in the audience that want to speak to us, more than welcome. And yeah, any introductions, anything like that, that would be hugely appreciated.
Awesome. So we'll be super happy to support you also like in this. But thank you everyone for attending this, and congrats again.
Appreciate it.
Bye.
Thank you.